Hey, everybody.
We on? We're on.
Friday Live. So we are just connecting in on Facebook, and hopefully Mike can find my cursor. Here we go. How's everybody doing today?
I'm great, right? Thanks. How are you?
Good. Okay. So should be joining soon. So we will look for you guys to comment and post. If you're watching the replay, just type replay. Let us know. You can do hashtag replay. If you're joining us live, we are super excited to see you. So I think this is it.
So we're there? We're on? So.
We'll see.
Okay.
It's going to do the whole thing again.
Again?
So. That's how we roll. So happy Friday if you're joining us for the first time. It's Jamie.
Chris.
And so we are joining
Or Creamy.
Oh, Creamy. There you go.
There we go.
We're joining you.
It's our celebrity name. Celebrity name is Creamy.
On our Empowering by Design live page. So Trish and Ray joined. Hey guys, how's it going? So happy to see you.
I'm thinking it's just Trish.
I'm thinking so too.
Probably.
Right? You never know. Okay, so we're going to look for your comments. So feel free to comment, ask some questions. Today we are going to talk about sleep. I know. It's a huge subject because so many of you out there struggle with sleep issues. Fortunately, I'm not one of them. So Chris is going to be heading up the talk because he is the one who really, hi Sarah, who really needs some help with sleep, right? But we've found help, and that is why we share our love for doTERRA essential oils with y'all, because we have found such success with them. So we're going to talk a little bit about some things. First thing being something called sleep hygiene. Have you heard of this before? It has nothing to do. I mean, brushing your teeth is good hygiene before you go to bed.
Oh, that hygiene.
Sleep hygiene. Hi, Auntie Joe. Sleep hygiene is really important to get your body ready to go to sleep. Okay, so some things that we practice with good sleep hygiene is number one, turning off your devices at least a half hour before you want to go to bed. So you are going to want to take this puppy and you are going to want to put it far, far away from you. And you're not going to want to look at a screen, whether it's a TV screen, a computer screen, a phone screen. Do something relaxing at night. Sit and chat with your loved one. Talk about some things that are going on in your life. Hopefully good things that create positive sleep environment, right?
Make a connection.
Okay, so that's good sleep hygiene.
That's my one direction.
Another great idea for good sleep hygiene is getting a diffuser going before bed. Okay.
I always get in trouble.
You do always get in trouble
every time.
Some great oils we're going to talk about today that you can use for sleep.
It's hot in here.
It's getting a little hot. Our Serenity. So Chris is going to talk a little bit about some of these. Ylang Ylang is a really good one.
Hello, you called? Ylang? Ylang Ylang.
Vetiver, another good one. We always recommend, if using Vetiver, to get one of these little dropper tops, okay? Because this oil comes out really, really slow. Like so slow, you think something's broken, you could leave.
In fact, if you're really having trouble sleeping, turn it over and just wait for the drop to come out, and you'll probably be asleep before that happens.
It's better than counting sheep.
Little thick.
So those are some good ones.
You can count drops of oil.
Sandalwood.
Instead of counting sheep.
You totally could.
Life hack.
Sandalwood's another good oil. Lavender, of course, is great. Roman chamomile is good. So why do we need sleep, babe?
Oh, that. Okay. So I know a lot of us think of sleep as the inactive time of day, right? We do all our activity and then we go to sleep and we're completely inactive. Not true. So there's a lot that goes on while we're sleeping. Our body needs it to process. Our brains process a lot of information at night. It's a time of restoration. It's the time of strengthening. So basically, our body takes memories that are kind of just jumbled around in our short-term memory.
I did not know this.
And uses this time to create more longer-term memories. It's shifting all that stuff from short-term memory into long-term memory. It's kind of like defragmenting your computer, where you take all that information, you just kind of compress it and put it into files and store it so that you have all this extra room for your computer to work. It's kind of like that. And we're going to talk about why that's important in a little bit. It's also a time to restore, rejuvenate, to grow muscle, to synthesize hormones that you're going to use throughout the day. So there's a lot of body processes that are going on in the background without you even being aware of it and without you even trying. So
He's a wealth of information.
I'm just going to talk about
He's
some
just getting warmed
things
up.
that I've just been gleaning today. So consistency with sleep is key. When you have, so hey, our kids went to a lock-in a few weeks ago.
Yes,
What do
they
boys
did.
like to do at a lock-in?
They like to stay awake all night long.
All night long.
All night long. Even though they say,
Brilliant idea.
I don't feel good when I come home.
Okay, terrible idea.
You
So
just
they
get
think,
home.
oh, I'll just sleep the next day and I'm going to catch up on all my sleep. Not going to happen. So it's really tough. That's called sleep debt, when you don't get a lot of sleep, especially on that scale.
Ooh, we don't like debt.
That's sleep debt. And you don't just pay back the debt.
Huh.
So the only way to really get yourself back is to do your regular routine and get consistent several nights of sleep in a row, where you get consistently your 6 to 8 hours that you normally get. And then you can kind of win yourself back into a good pattern. So patterning your sleep is crucial. Similar bedtime and similar waking time each day, so you can get yourself into a rhythm, and then your body goes on autopilot. If you vary that too much, like you're doing day shift, night shift, day shift, night shift, then your body really has a hard time. Nurses, police, firemen, really tough. So sleep deprivation is when you're not getting sleep on a consistent basis, and that can mean using it as a form of torture, where you keep people up for days on end and try to make them go nuts. Or it can just mean that you're getting well below what your normal allotment should be.
Being a new parent, right?
Yes, it's called having babies. Yeah, we didn't get sleep for like 4 years. It's awesome. So don't worry, because it goes away as soon as they're out of diapers. So totally cool. So sleep deprivation can cause, and I'm just talking about like getting in a little sleep deficit on a daily basis, can cause moodiness, anxiety,
Not good stuff.
fatigue, irritability, depressed mood, difficulty learning new things,
Really?
forgetfulness, difficulty concentrating, and in prolonged periods can lead to psychosis. And then you have the systemic diseases that are affected by this. So, and they've done a lot of studies on sleep apnea, which is really where you're in bed long enough, but you're not getting sleep. You're staying in very shallow sleep. You're not getting to deeper levels for hours at a time, and you're stopping breathing. That can lead to high blood pressure, diabetes, and a whole bunch of other systemic diseases that are going to be, they're called comorbidities. So it can lead to a whole host of things going on in the body that are just crazy.
So
bad stuff.
What we look for at the dental office for people who present with really thick necks, right, is like one of the signs.
Evidence of grinding and clenching in the teeth, enlarged tongue, definitely weight. Your body mass index is a big indicator. And then the quality of sleep is, and people know, they say, do you, during regular tasks throughout the day, get sleepy and feel like you're nodding off occasionally? If that's happening regularly throughout the day, you probably are having a sleep deficit of some point, of some type.
And it's so important. We actually know someone who fell asleep while driving.
Yes.
And lost his life.
Yeah.
And who was a brand new daddy. So it's just really sad.
And then there was that kid in high school it happened to, too, the friend of Jeff, remember?
Oh,
Went right
right
underneath the tractor trailer.
Yep.
So in any case.
So important.
So sleep is critical. You have to have good sleep so that you can function properly during the day. If you don't get your proper sleep, you're not functioning properly. Guaranteed. Right. You're not 100%. Okay. Your reaction time is slowed. Your decision-making is clear. You're fuzzy. You're indecisive. So anyway, get good sleep. So
I need more sleep.
In modern medicine, one of their first things they're going to throw at you when you say you can't sleep is they're going to throw medications at you.
And we know this because my grandfather.
Yeah, we just found out that Jamie's grandfather is now addicted to a drug called Ambien.
Good times.
Which is a sleep medication. Yep,
okay.
Totally. So there's a whole class of the benzodiazepines, which are the Valium-like medications, barbiturates, Ambien, Benadryl. There's so many things that are out there that they use for sleep. They will cause a depression, what we call central nervous system depression, to help you get into a sleep. What they find with a lot of these is you're not getting quality sleep. You're getting
knocked out,
unconscious, but you're
Right.
not getting a quality, restful, deep sleep where your body can do this rejuvenating. It's more like you're staying in almost this pseudo fight or flight response, but you're just
Mm.
unconscious. So your body wakes up and you're still exhausted and you still don't get the benefits of sleep, which are the focus and the ability to do tasks and be at your best. And they create
don't want
chemical
that.
or physical dependency. And your body, basically, you just can't go to sleep without the medication anymore. Even melatonin, which is a natural thing that's produced by our brains and you can
Mhm.
buy at the health food store,
Which a
it's
lot
going to
of
leave
people
you
use.
feeling groggy, and you're going to burn out your receptors on that, so you won't respond after a while, and then you need more and more, or you just end up miserable. So, how to get better sleep? Jamie said sleep hygiene. We're going to talk oils.
Yes.
Oil time.
Awesome.
Oil time. So here's one of the things. So I'm not a good sleeper. I've never been a good sleeper until the last 2 years.
Yeah.
2.5 years, because
So
it
we
was that
found
first
oils.
convention we went to. So we went to a doTERRA convention when we were brand new to doTERRA, and we were like, what's the convention? Let's go. So we went. and
No,
they came out
let's
with,
be real. I went because they had a swag store and
Oh.
I love shopping.
because there was clothing.
Yes,
Yep, that's why we went. So we went and they released a new product there
they did.
that is right here. So this is called the Serenity Complex, right there. Serenity Complex. So it's a
Oils.
blend of oils and an amino acid called L-theanine, which helps you to sleep. And I found this to be incredibly helpful to use with
Not to
the
be
Serenity
confused,
oil.
but it's not.
It's different than the
Yeah,
Serenity
this
oil.
is not this just put into a soft gel,
Correct.
just so you know.
Different formulation.
Because this is
but
not
to be
ingestible.
ingested.
Okay, and the way we know that is on our doTERRA bottles. If it has a supplement facts box, we can take
Fantastic
it
point.
internally, and if it doesn't, don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
So I found that using the Serenity Complex and then using the Serenity oil, I put it in a roller bottle and diluted it, and I would rub it on my feet, especially on the left big toe.
reflexology. Very cool.
Sure. So I put it all over the bottoms of my feet, and I would put it on pulse points, put it over my heart, put it behind my ears, and good night. And then what I did was I did that a bunch of times and established new sleep patterns. So my body was like, oh, and then it's almost, to me, and I think this works in most people's bodies, is the smell itself becomes a trigger. Once you
Yes.
use that smell and you get into that pattern, your body knows. It's like Pavlov, right? So, as soon as you smell it, you're like, your body's like, it's sleepy time. And you're just there. And I find that going to sleep so much easier for me now. Staying asleep, way easier. I used to wake up in the middle of the night and be up for 2 or 3 hours, or wake up 3 times during the night. And now I might wake up for a quick one, go right back to bed, and then bang, I'm right back to sleep. Never happened before oils, ever. I would never go back to sleep easily. Now I can do it, and it's amazing.
So let's talk about the reason that we decided to talk about sleep today is because we had shared this in our private essential oil support group. And one of the tricks is a drop of vetiver and a drop of ylang ylang under your tongue before you go to sleep. It is amazing. And
it tastes
disgusting.
interesting.
It's
It's not disgusting.
It's like
just
dirty flower pot.
It's, yeah, it's like you ate the flour and then ate the dirt.
Yes.
It's not bad, though. It doesn't taste raunchy. It's just,
No, so-
it tastes like you ate flower petals and then took a little bit of the soil and went like this.
If you don't want to
Totally fine.
taste it, get a veggie capsule. You can put a drop each in a veggie capsule. They're just a vegetable little casing. You can drop oils directly in it, close it up, take it with some water so you don't have to taste it. Right?
Totally good.
Okay.
Totally good. So we call that mix knockout drops because
drops.
I was doing great, and then I actually pulled away and stopped using the oils because I was in a decent
we
pattern.
have to give a shout out.
What?
Who introduced
didn't-
us to this?
Mom Air.
Thanks, Mom Air.
Mom Air, I don't know where you got that from, but that stuff is amazing.
Oil guru.
And you were so right because you said, oh, why don't you just try this? And I tried it the first night and I was like, and I had
See?
dreams. See, when you get really good sleep, you usually remember your dreams or at least pieces of them in the morning. And I would go years and not remember any. And the first night I used that stuff, I woke up and I was like, I think I just had 3 dreams. And I'm telling Jamie what they were. And she was like, you can keep that to yourself because those are weird. But anyway, I dreamt and that meant really good sleep. So a couple other things that I like to use, because I like mixing it up.
Gross too.
I like mixing it up and not using the exact same thing.
Yeah, your body can get
'Cause your
used
body
to
can
things,
kinda get
right? So you
accommodated
got to
to
keep
it.
it guessing.
So what I like to do, I like to use a little piece these are little roller bottles, or the One blend. Or here's a really good one that you probably don't know about, but you need to. It's called Hope. So the Hope Oil is one that we'll talk about another time because it has a whole story to it.
So
But
good.
to me, it smells like brown sugar. It is like,
It
is
does.
awesome.
It does. So
And
if you
I put that one
ever-
like all over it at nighttime, and it just makes you feel like it makes me like feel like you're falling asleep inside a cookie.
if
So
you
it's just so good.
were like me and used to shop at the store at the mall that had all the really good smelly soap and lotions and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about. This kind of taste. This kind of smells like
What does it taste like?
that sugar vanilla thing.
Yes, almost like a vanilla sugar scrub.
Yes.
Yeah,
So good.
yeah. It is like being inside a cookie.
There you
I'm
go.
not gonna lie. So yeah, I just like rub some stuff on yourself. Rub it over your heart. Rub it on your pulse points. So on your wrists.
Don't be
You
shy.
can put it on the inside of your elbows. Rub it on your carotids up here. Put it behind your ears. It's just really great to get your body into that mode where you're ready to just sack out. Just go to La La Land. So I hope we gave you some good ideas.
Yes,
And if you
Cedarwood,
know
we didn't
anybody,
mention either.
Cedarwood's another good one. Somebody said that? But cool. Anyway, stream of consciousness. If you know anybody that struggles with sleep, show them the video because
Or
I want them to see or share it with
doTERRA with them,
Tell them,
right?
hey, I got this stuff for you that's really going to help you because it's helped me and I have amazing sleep and here's what you got to use.
So easy.
Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to help people. We're here to help people with natural things that are going to work in harmony with their bodies, help their body get back to healing itself and not be struggling with all these things it wasn't designed to struggle with. So either you share with these people or you send them to us and we share with these people, but these people need help and you can be a part of the solution. So don't be afraid to get out there and tell people about how awesome this stuff is.
And go get some sleep, people.
Go get some sleep.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us for Friday Live.
Happy Friday.
Happy
Happy
Friday.
weekend.
Have a great weekend. We will see you next Friday.
Yep.
Same time, same place. Take care,
Love
guys.
you guys. Thank you.